Welcome back to BTR, Beautiful Toy Reviews. In celebration of 50 years of the original television show Star Trek, Barbie Collector, or the Barbie Collection, made 3 Star Trek dolls. And the label is Black Label. It's like Pink Label, which means they made a lot of these dolls, so they're more easy to find. This is the Spock doll, First Officer Spock. I like how the background is blue. The background has the Starfleet arrowhead insignia. It's hard to tell. Top there. In one episode, it's implied that, actually it's not implied, someone said to him, "You never told me your real name," and he said it's too hard to pronounce. His name is Spock, but apparently he has like a full name, I guess you might want to call it. So this side is a real picture. It's not a real picture, but it's the real face of Leonard Nimoy, the actor. And the other side is the half profile of the USS Enterprise in blue. Five spin-off series, over a dozen feature films. Dressed in his iconic blue uniform denoting sciences and displaying his calm, logic-drive demeanor, First Officer Spock, played by Leonard Nimoy, stands steadfastly by his captain and crew, sculpted to likeness and depicting both his Vulcan and human heritages. Spock gives the traditional Vulcan salute as he wishes us to, quote, live long and prosper. His certificate of authenticity, it reads, "This certifies that your Star Trek The Original Series Spock doll was created by designers and artists at Mattel." The 3 dolls were released in 2016. The first Star Trek episode aired, I think it was the month of September. The year was 1966, so 2016 marks the exact 50 years. The male dolls have this type of stand. It grips halfway around the waist. There's no inscription on the base, it's just plain black. Now, Leonard Nimoy, he was in the pilot episode. Unlike William Shatner, who played James T. Kirk, was not in the pilot episode. That one had a different captain, Captain Christopher Pike, played by Jeffrey Hunter. He was not available for the next episode, so they had to recast it and it went to William Shatner. I like that Vulcan salute. Leonard Nimoy created that salute. I like Vulcans. They're very logical, and I'm a very logical person, so I can relate to that. And Spock, of course, is very smart, and he's cool and calm, so it's a great series. You can see his pointed ears. Of course, he's half human, so some of that sometimes shows through. It's easy to forget that, because if you end up never seeing Star Trek or don't know anything about Star Trek and you end up seeing an episode, they don't always mention that he's half human in every single episode. So unless you know that, or unless you don't watch every single episode, you may not necessarily know that. Depends how much you're into it. Now they did a great job with the likeness of Spock. Just a little bit of hairline here. This is obviously a mold that's painted. It's not real hair. The wrists are very, very flexible, which is unusual for male dolls. Including this part right here. It's not that common that they do that. The waist does not twist or turn, but the knees do bend. And the feet are flexible as well. Now he's a science officer, so he wears blue. This shows you his rank. He's the first officer, second in command to the captain. And the Star Trek Arrowhead insignia, that right there, that kind of looks, it's like it's like a planet, but that small spot is the symbol for the science team. So he did a very, very good job of this. He's got his communicator. They didn't include him with his tricorder. There's the science tricorder, and then of course there's the medical tricorder. That's just a sticker right there. This yellow part is the antenna. It's got these little grids right here. It's not necessarily easy to see. That Vulcan salute is not hard for me to do. For some it is. Alright, that's all. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye. Or shall I say, live long and prosper.